Okay. I think we're on.
Are we on?
We're on.
Okay.
Right, well, we're going to try keeping this as positive as possible.
Yeah. Apologies. Rant alert incoming.
There will be a couple. So, no, here we go. This is the July pay-per-view, so 7 months in. Extreme Rules. Lots of gimmick matches.
And let's start with our favourite part of the show. The part that we didn't watch.
Yay!
The pre-show.
Right, and what do we have on this pre-show?
2 matches.
So, that's a good start.
2 epic grudge matches. We had Andrade Cien Almas facing off against Sin Cara.
Oh, his bitter rival from Mexico.
Apparently. All that bitch Zelina Vega's fault.
Oh.
So, won't shock you to know that Almas picked up the victory in this match.
He did. Oh, wow, I didn't see that coming.
It was either the double knees in the corner or he won it with the underhook or the
hammerlock.
Hammerlock DDT. Yeah, he won with either one of them 2 moves.
Yeah, like I say, we just know he won.
And then we had a tables match. Tag team match. We had Sani with the man with the world's most painful voice.
Oh,
Gollum's illegitimate brother. And the very hairy, very sweaty, surprisingly athletic Killian Dane.
No, man, you can't have a couple of insults and then go, yeah, he's athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him wrestle live. TV don't do him justice. He's huge.
And they were facing off against the New Day.
Yep. I had a feeling that the new team were going to pick up the win.
Got to give him some momentum at some point.
A lot of people have said it was an alright match.
Yeah. I believe it ended with Eric Young putting Kofi through the table.
Yeah, he did a diving elbow.
Yeah.
Bit of a random way to win a match, but hey, there you go.
You would have thought he maybe would have done his neck breaker through the table, but
Could have worked.
yeah, it is what it is.
But there you go. Sanity pick up the win. On to the main show.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Right. We kicked things off with the Raw Tag Team title match. The B Team versus the Deleters of Worlds.
Well, great start. Well, I'm just going to be flat out obvious here. I did not enjoy this match.
No.
I mean, there was just barely anything. What, 8 minutes?
Yeah.
On a 4-hour pay-per-view, that's not a lot of time.
No, it's not.
And did you notice that, again, the thing that came up, Bray and Bo never fight each other?
No.
It looked like they were going to, and then Bo tagged out.
I don't know what's going on there. It's weird.
Yeah. It's like they've got some unwritten agreement that they can't actually fight each other.
Yeah. So, here's the really strange part. Got nothing personal against them. This is just a simple classic BS flavour of the month thing.
Yeah.
The B Team are flavour of the month for the moment. They'll probably go back to mediocrity in a couple of months' time, but we have new Raw Tag Team Champions. The B Team won.
Yeah.
I believe, was it Bo Dallas picked up the victory with that swinging neck breaker thing from the top rope.
Yeah, he did. On Matt Hardy.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Woo!
Yeah, it was, they were celebrating. I was just like, great, I guess. Ugh. Right, next one.
We got Finn Balor. And he's facing off against Constable Corbin.
Oh, the miserable bald Baron.
Ugh.
Who doesn't really have ring attire anymore. He just wrestles in his corporate gear. I didn't mind this one. Had they given this another 5-10 minutes or so, probably would have been a pretty decent match, but it was short.
It's only 20 seconds longer than the tag match previously.
I mean, Baron got in most of the offense. And, well, we had our favourite thing. We're always guaranteed to get one.
Yeah.
Finn won with the devastating roll-up.
Oh, that roll-up. People can't handle it.
No?
Too powerful.
And at least they put it over, you got a bit of a lucky win. But win's a win.
Yeah.
Okay, not a bad match, but could have done with a few extra minutes.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh God. Right, let's just get this one out the way. This is not one of the highlights of the show.
No.
I would say the entrances were probably longer than the actual match itself.
Not far off, man. Not far off. So we've got the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Carmella versus Asuka. And the stipulation is James Ellsworth's locked in a shark cage.
Well, they have to get some use out of it, I suppose.
And you notice again, very, very, very low.
Yeah, it was pretty low.
I think, was it possibly Corey mentioned about like Ellsworth's got a fear of heights or something? But
they always bring that up.
Yeah. I'm gonna come out and say this. Me personally, I get the whole argument, all the heels are heels, they've got to do heel-esque things and that and whatnot. That's all good and fine, but my problem is they're so boring and predictable these days. You see everything coming a mile away before it's even happened.
Yep.
And, well, if you don't know by now my feelings on Carmella, Christ. What more do I need to do to point it out to you? This match was absolutely hot, stinking garbage.
Really was.
Pretty much from the word go, I think Carmella got a cheap shot kick in, and then Ellsworth was emptying his pockets with weapons. He had a metal chain, then had some pepper spray or whatever. I can't remember if there was anything else. And then here's my least favourite part of all of these shark cage matches, with the exception of one, which we discussed earlier. The person who's in the shark cage never stays in the shark cage.
No.
And Ellsworth had although they tried to disguise it as a lockpick, he had the keys on him.
Yeah.
Very, very poorly disguised.
And then they had the whole spot with him slipping out and getting hung up upside down.
Yeah, I think was it part of the material on his boots. Sorry. Part of the material on his boots got caught on the top of it or whatever.
Yeah, and like they said that in this match, like there were disqualifications. So this brings me to a point which I sort of should bring up. Right. Shouldn't the push into the cage be a DQ?
Yes, using a weapon.
It's like they can't even be bothered to enforce their own rules.
Yeah.
I mean, there were 4 referees in the ring, and not one of them heard the of Asuka's face going off the cage.
Mm-hmm. And then you had the BS of, Ellsworth's escaped. He needs to be put back in the cage. And just a really crappy finish.
Yeah, it's like I had a real problem with the finish. It's like you think all of Asuka's matches in NXT, she went through some like last man standing matches, hardcore matches. She's been through some stuff.
Yeah.
And yet one very weak looking shot into that cage put her out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but our momentum's dead.
Yep. Asuka's done.
It's like I could live with losing to Charlotte. That's a completely different matter. But losing to Carmella twice in a row?
Yep. She's done. She's finished.
She's killed it.
Oh boy, so moving on. And just when you thought things were going to get better. F you, WWE Universe.
Oh, God.
It's now time for the United States Championship match. Jeff Hardy facing off against Evil Shinsuke Nax.
Yeah, and
we can literally say here, the entrances were longer than the match.
If you were a fan of either of these two, well, WWE should give you your money back.
Yeah.
6 seconds. That's Christ almighty.
So, just before the match started, referee was distracted, ready to ring the bell. Nakamura. Low blow to Jeff Hardy. And then the ref went to check on Jeff and he's like, no, I'm fine. Start the match. And with that, Shinsuke hit a Kinshasa straight away and pinned him.
That was it?
Yeah.
But no, we weren't done yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, I had actually forgotten about this guy. That's how unrelevant he is.
Yeah.
But out comes Randy Orton. And for no reason whatsoever, low blows Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. Great. Cheers, Randy. Why don't you piss off for another 2 months again?
It's like, oh, he's gone heel again. Great. He's sort of becoming this generation's Big Show.
Yeah, not far off.
Where he's turned heel face so many times that just no one cares what he does.
Yeah, you have to agree. And as we said earlier, we only realised last week or the week before. Oh yeah, shit! Randy Orton's not been on telly in 2 months.
Yeah,
and we haven't missed him once.
No, and not one point did we go, "Where's Randy Orton?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, right on to one of the bright spots of this pay-per-view.
It's time for the steel cage match. KO facing off against Monster in the Bank.
Yeah. This was fairly decent.
Kevin.
After Kevin did the whole trying to run away thing and Braun went, fight me, and they actually started fighting, it was alright.
Yeah.
Quite evenly. Which was weird considering you got a big man.
Yeah, and he's got the Money in the Bank briefcase and everything.
No, this was pretty even.
All I've got to say about this finish is out.
Well, you can't say he's not professional. Over the last month, he's sure taken some crap.
Ouch, 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 ouch. So, I think was it possibly something like Kevin Owens do like a bullfrog splash from the top rope to Braun. Then he started to climb up the cage. Then not long after, Braun got back up and started chasing after Kevin, and I just thought, mate, this is going to end well.
Oh, I did not see this coming at all.
So then Braun caught up with Kevin when he was on top of the cage. They started fighting. Braun was trying to pull Kevin back into the cage. And then for whatever reason, Braun just went, sod it. Screw it. I don't care.
He launched him.
Yeah. Poor Kevin Owens got choke slammed from the top of the cage through the announcer table.
Yeah, it crashed.
So, Kevin won.
He did win.
But to what extent that win was worth, we'll have to wait and see.
We both saw this outcome coming, that he was going to win it. But not know he had won it.
Yeah. And we proved right.
Well, I don't think... Did his feet actually touch the floor?
I'm not sure.
Because I might need to look it up, but I think he crashed through the table, and I think his feet were over the table and didn't actually hit the floor.
Yeah.
But technically they did give him the win.
Yeah.
Oh, God, right. Now, I don't understand the reason behind this, but earlier in the night they ran some angle with Kane and Daniel Bryan being ambushed backstage.
By the bludgeon idiots.
And Kane had his ankle broken, apparently.
Yeah, I think like Rowan closed one of the...
Slammed a door on him.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Kane had actually injured himself doing his political whatever he's been doing during the week.
Right.
So this was to cover up for it.
Okay. So then we came to the match and we saw what the hell was going to go on then.
Yeah, they didn't announce it. It was just Daniel Bryan came out and it was like, is he going to face him on his own?
Yeah, then it was just pretty much, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So, Daniel Bryan on his own against the Bludgeon Brothers.
And he tried his best, bless him. But, Jesus, it's hard getting a good match out of these two.
So I will defend Harper, though. Harper's decent.
He is.
They should have left him as a singles wrestler on his own.
But at the moment, I gotta say, he just looks bored. It's like you get the feeling that this is something he really just doesn't want to be doing.
Yeah.
Because all the effort he was putting in last year when he was having his singles run, it's gone.
Yeah.
And Kane eventually did lumber back out, selling the ankle.
Had a protective boot on.
Just, I looked at that and I was like, he's got a boot. I had one of those.
Yeah, Kane had a little bit of a comeback, beat up Harper and Rowan a little bit. But in the end, it was too little too late.
Yeah, the Bludgeon Brothers won with, well, what would you call it? It sort of looked like a doomsday device, but wasn't quite.
Yeah, let's go with that.
And they ended up pinning Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, okay. So the point of this whole Team Hell No reunion was what exactly? It made Kane relevant for like 10 minutes?
Pretty much.
So there we go. On to the next one.
Oh, wow, we got the big match.
The big match?
Yep. Because it involves the big dog. It's time to find out who owns the yard.
Oh.
Is it Bob Lashley or will it be Roman?
The battle for the yard. You know what, I'm going to say it. I didn't actually mind this one.
No, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't anything match of the year, must see. But it was a pretty solid match.
Yeah, I think at times the live crowds are a little bit too critical for their own good. Like, at times they don't like let the match actually take its course and whatnot. Just sort of like straight away from the get go. Like a minute into the match, boring. It's like, I get your frustrations. We're in the same court, but at least give the match a chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't too bad, but I don't know about you, but I was very shocked with the finish.
Yeah, it did surprise me.
Bob picked up the win with the spear.
Yeah, this was actually pretty good. I mean, Roman had done his Superman punch. He was getting ready to hit the spear. And just as he went to run, well, Lashley ran quicker.
Yeah. And Bob picked up the victory. So, it's Bob's yard now.
Oh, God. Bob's yard. And we should mention earlier in the night, Kurt Angle said, right, Lesnar either comes to Raw tomorrow and we talk about his next title defense, or he's stripping him of the title. He's had enough of this BS. So this match put on new importance.
See, with that as well, earlier in the night, you would have thought Kurt would have maybe made the decision, oh, screw it. Let's make it a #1 contenders match.
Yeah, should have done.
But he didn't.
No.
So, next one.
Oh, man.
We've got our one and only Extremes Rule match. It's for the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax.
Yeah. And they both had people at ringside.
And someone else was in attendance as well.
Yes, all night we had Ronda Rousey sitting in the front row. Oh, well, you remember we said on the prediction that we thought that this was going to end screwy? Well, right, in any conceivable universe, Nia would win this flat out. Easily.
Yep.
Because anything Bliss didn't work. Kendo stick didn't work. Hell, they even had like a 3-minute segment of Alexa pulling out weapons. And Nia just going, nope, throwing them in the ring. Yeah. Nope, not in me with that. Nope.
Yeah, so I believe it all culminated with Mickie James trying to get involved. Then Natalya got involved on Nia's side. But then Alexa and Mickie started beating up on Natalya. So then Ronda had enough. She jumped the barrier. I have to say, I don't think it was necessarily on Ronda's fault, but is it me or is Mickie James's work getting sloppy?
Well, she doesn't really work that much anymore. Has she even had a match in the last month?
I don't think she has. Apart from maybe fighting Nia.
Yeah, did that once.
No, it's just the fact of when Ronda jumped the barrier and she ran over to stop Natalya from getting beaten up. I think she like sucker punched Alexa or whatever. And she went to... Then she grabbed Mickie James, and then like Mickie James just started like running off somewhere else in the other direction whilst Ronda had a hold of the back of her shirt or whatever, and then she was like, "No, come back here." And then she did a spinning suplex to Mickie James in the ring. And then I think did Alexa get a cheap shot in?
Yeah, I think she knocked her out of the ring.
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, that was it. Because then after she did the swinging suplex and that, she then chucked Mickie James into the announcer's table. Then she launched her over it as well.
Right.
So, and then this is one of my huge criticisms, and it's been brought up by loads of old school WWE superstars over the years. The art of selling.
Yeah.
I shit you not. I think actually Nia may have hit the Samoan drop on Alexa, and I kid you not. Before they could do the 3 count, Mickie James was up and running around.
Yeah, she was.
You've literally just been destroyed by a legitimate real-life fighter.
Yep.
And you're up within 10 seconds.
Oh, Huh?
I'll give up.
And to make matters worse, here's the thing: where was security in all this?
Hmm.
When you had Ronda jumping the barrier and doing all that stuff,
Yeah.
why wasn't she escorted out? Where was security taking her away?
Yep.
I mean, if any other fan jumps the barrier, they get taken down just like that.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Technically, they had a 3-on-2 advantage,
Yep.
and yet Bliss still walked away with it. She hit her with a DDT on a chair,
Yeah.
and then I think that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
DDT on a chair,
Yeah.
and she quickly got out of there.
Crap.
Right, on to what was for me match of the night.
Yeah.
Pretty much the only one I would say was a 4 out of 5 star match.
It is, of course, time for the WWE Championship match. AJ Styles defending against Rusev.
Yeah, and you remember in the last match we talked about the importance of selling?
Mm-hmm.
This match got it. Who'd have thought it?
Oh no.
They had the whole sequence of AJ working over Rusev's leg,
Yep.
put him in the calf crusher,
You did.
and yet when Rusev hit his finisher, Machka kick, it was like, oh no, it didn't pin him because of the damage he'd taken to it.
Yeah.
He couldn't put full power behind it.
Yeah.
It made sense.
And as well, wasn't there another point where he tried to put the accolade in
Yeah,
on AJ, but again,
couldn't do it
pain in his leg.
because he couldn't plant the leg properly.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my god,
This guy gets it.
selling is back. And that was the story of the entire match.
But in the end, like we said in the predictions, though, we all knew who was going to win this match.
Yeah, and Aiden English did take a shot.
He did.
He got drop kicked.
He did.
And Rusev, because of the thing in his leg, he could not avoid the phenomenal forearm.
Yeah. And that was it.
Game, set, and match.
AJ Styles retains. So, on to our main event. I've got to be brutally honest. Until I think possibly just before the WWE Championship match, I suddenly thought, oh shit, the Iron Man match hasn't been on yet.
Yeah, strange one.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you the last time the Intercontinental title main evented a show.
No. So, just run through with you quickly. 30-man Iron Man match. Most pinfalls or joint with submissions wins the match in the 30-minute time limit. So we had Mr. Irrelevant, the Intercontinental Champion, somehow, against Seth frickin' Rollins.
Probably one of the most over faces on the roster at the moment.
Yeah. And of course, Dolph did have Drew McIntyre with him.
Well, like most matches in this thing, I had problems with this one.
I did as well. I mean, what? Seth went 3-0 up,
Yeah.
and then Drew McIntyre got involved, got another pin, got another score. Or was it 2-0 and then he got another score?
Yeah, it was 2-0 when he had the DQ.
But then the thing that annoyed me was Drew just kept on attacking him, and then in my head I was thinking, well, surely
That's another one.
He's hit him again. That's another score.
Yeah, it shouldn't just be one DQ and then he's out. He should have had about 4 extra points added on.
So then the ref then chucked him out.
Yep.
Told him to go backstage, but then he hit him again.
Yeah.
Hit the Claymore on him. And again, he didn't get a pinfall for it.
Should have had another point. It should have been, 7-0 at that point.
So then, because of the beatdown that he got from Drew McIntyre, And then he got hit with a claymore. Dolph then just scrambled along. Oh, I'll get a pinfall.
Yeah.
And then he got him straight back up. I think, did he hit him with the zigzag?
Yeah, I think that was the second one.
And then he got another pinfall. And then I think not long after, he hit him with a super kick.
Yeah.
Got another one.
Another one.
So he was back to 3-all.
Oh, and then how he went into the lead. He went 4-3 up. Was it? I think it might have been with a roll up.
Yeah, I think so.
And I know he got a fourth one somewhere along the line.
Yeah. So then I think there was about 3 minutes left in the match. And then Seth picked up a pinfall with the curb stop.
Yep, tied it 4 apiece.
I think, was that the fourth actually? Dolph's one. He had his legs on the middle rope whilst pinning him in a roll.
Yeah, he cheated.
Yeah.
The dirty pin.
And the ref never saw it.
Obviously.
So yeah, and then I think, didn't Dolph get a last BS pinfall?
No. It pretty much stopped at 4-4. Because Seth was just about to pin him to win it and go like 5-4. And then the timer ran out.
Yeah.
So it was like, no, that's it. The champion retains because it's a draw. But Kurt Angle came out and you were expecting oh yeah, he's going to restart it. Sudden death. And this was where things just went in the toilet.
Admittedly, I've got to admit here, as soon as he didn't get the pinfall in time, I was legitimately pissed and I just turned it off there and then. I have to admit, I was so pissed off with that finish.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the bit with Kurt.
They've done that finish before.
It's just a middle finger to the crowd and the fans.
But no, they did the whole sudden death thing, and we were all like, oh yeah, Seth's going to pull it out the bag. And now comes Drew McIntyre again. He's already been ejected.
Yeah.
Interferes, hits Seth Rollins when he's on the turnbuckle. Zigzag, and Dolph wins. And I was like, oh, that's wonderful.
So, all in all, not a great pay-per-view at all.
No.
Me and you have already discussed this. I think we would rate the other slightly worse, just.
Yeah.
But at moments, it was on par with Backlash, and Backlash was a goddamn awful event. One of their worst pay-per-views in quite a few years.
No, people were leaving early. If you think, there were floods of fans leaving before the main event match was even finished.
Yeah. Let me just look someone up quickly as well.
But, yeah. Too much poor booking. Too much short matches.
Yeah, it's funny you bringing that up. I'm just looking it up quickly whilst I remember. Right, so bearing in mind, if you include the pre-show, which is still an hour long, I believe, right?
Yes, it is.
So all pay-per-views now are 4 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So include the pre-show. We'll do that, right? Every match, except for 3 matches, didn't last longer than 8.5 minutes.
Ugh, that's not good value.
Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns went 14 minutes 50. AJ and Rusev went just over 15.5. And then Dolph and Seth was 30 minutes and 10 seconds.
Strange one.
Yeah, but apart from that, you got a 5-hour show. Every match except for them 3 was under 10 minutes long.
And some of those matches needed the extra minutes.
Not to mention as well, you can take into even more consideration, the US title match was 6 seconds long.
God, you didn't even call it a match.
Yeah.
Waste of time that was.
Yeah, so overall, not a great outing from WWE on this event.
Yeah, and considering next month we have arguably the second biggest show of the year,
Yep, we are going into SummerSlam.
they got a lot of work to do. And I mean that.
Yep, majorly.
So, that's going to do it. I think we've ranted on long enough about this one.
Yeah, I think so too.
From your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin?
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
It's Bob's Yard.